Personally, I really loved Freakier Friday.
Lindsay Lohan. I have been seeing her in the past few years having a resurgence. It started small with Netflix, just doing some like Hallmark romantic comedy things, you know.
Christmas movie.
Fish out of water kind of stuff. Yeah. But she has slowly crept back in, and now that she is reprising a role, and Disney somehow now knows a formula that can work to bring back a popular franchise and still make it work. It might just be Jamie Lee Curtis more than anything. But
Yeah.
I actually had a really good time with this movie.
I told you before the movie, I was so worried I was going to be so triggered. As someone who was a teenager in the early aughts, like, I don't know that I can revisit this time in my life. But Freakier Friday was so much fun. Like, it really captured the essence of a mid-2000s Disney teenage movie.
Okay.
Like, right down to the soundtrack, the hot guy with a British accent, bloopers during the credits, like wackiness.
I'm into this. I didn't see this one. But
Did you
what
see the first one?
I saw the first one. The first one's great. But I think it's like perfect for our age. And what I'm wondering about this one, is it for our age or is it Gen Z?
Well, it's doing a half and half, right?
Okay.
So Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are playing the daughters, or one of them is potentially a daughter to Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, so
there's a marriage that could happen.
Lindsay
the kids
Lohan,
don't like him.
Lindsay Lohan is engaged to Manny Jacinto.
Okay.
Whoa. And there's a scene where he dances, and I had an audible reaction in the theater. It was nuts.
I heard many audible reactions during that.
It's all
scene.
Rebecca.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Paul was coming from behind. Yeah.
But she's marrying Manny Jacinto, and his daughter is the same age as her daughters, and they do not get along.
Okay.
What's the popular British girl? The other one is just trying to get along. Wears a what is it?
She's a surfer. She
beanie
wears a
is-
bucket
yeah.
hat. She's a surfer. Like, she's total blasé, and they just do not get along. But that's what causes the parents to meet, is they get called in for a parent-teacher conference, blah,
Okay.
blah, blah. But, you know, wackiness ensues, and they do a Freaky Friday, as it were.
Sure. It's almost like The Parent Trap when you think about that. Like, two kids didn't get along initially. Take away the twin part of it, but add in that, like, now they have to figure out if this new, like, found family or whatever they call it, like spare kid. I've heard people call like your bonus family, right?
Yeah.
Spare kid. That's gonna sound worse.
So which element works better? Because I know that Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis switch with the younger girls and vice versa. Am I right in that?
Yeah, so Lindsay Lohan switches places with her daughter.
Yeah.
So the element of, like, all of the Freaky Friday stories are still there.
Yeah.
But Jamie Lee Curtis switches places with the soon-to-be stepdaughter.
As you will.
As
Yeah.
you will.
It gets a little convoluted, especially in that, but they have to do it to make.
They make it work. They make it work. They
Yeah.
both see certain perspectives differently that I didn't. I was trying to piece it together, like, how are they going to make this work?
Does Jamie Lee Curtis say skibbity at any point?
No.
No,
Okay,
but,
cool.
No.
but she has
All
a
right.
lot of great one-liners, just of the shock that she's now Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
It's like, I have crevices on
I'm
my
decrepit.
face.
Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie, eating it up. She's going nuts with the fashion and the attitude.
All right.
It-
But Lindsay Lohan too. There's a part in there where she's having to basically like entice somebody.
Chad Michael Murray.
I didn't want to spoil too much, but
He's in the previews.
So she's doing this hair whip and like trying to be all like seductive, and it does not go the way she hopes. But
It's very
her physical comedy is very good in this.
Yeah.
Like, I forget how well she is at physical comedy.
Is the band back together?
You betcha.
Okay, good.
They
All right,
respect
that's all I
a
need to
lot
know.
of the stuff from the first movie. Like, they really do love what they did in the first one, and you can feel that every single person is having a blast on set. And those movies really do get infectious, where you're like, they're having a ball. Why not? Like,
That's
yeah,
why-
it's a little silly, but I'm in it.
I feel like this movie is specifically for millennial girls.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I walked away from that going, this had everything I could have possibly wanted that I did not expect, and I thought it was
So
great.
it's nostalgia that worked, it sounds
Yeah,
like. Okay.
yeah.
Yep. It really feels like maybe you could put it up with, because as much as I don't like the cameo fest with Happy Gilmore 2, I do like that they cared about what they were wanting
They
to
totally
say.
cared.
And we don't get those often when, especially with Disney, we're going to do a new sequel or a reboot
Do you
or
guys
something.
do you guys think we're in kind of like a renaissance? Because like Naked Gun, where we don't get that type of comedy in movie theaters anymore, and now Freakier Friday, this screams direct to Disney Plus for me. funny.
Honestly, yes.
But
We're into Lohanessance, actually. More than anything.
but this works on a big screen, and I had a blast because, like I said, it's not something we've seen in a really long time. So are we kind of in for a resurgence of stuff that we don't typically see?
Given the box office, hopefully, right? People have to go see them, and then maybe we get more.
Yeah.
Well, I could see them maybe going to a different Lindsay Lohan project. I would be down because there is a cameo in this from the Parent Trap that is so great. When she shows up, it's like, oh, okay, do Parent Trap 2 now. Now do that. Let the ending have Dennis Quaid show up and be like, I'm here to talk about the next movie.
We can keep Dennis Quaid out of it.
Yeah,
The Lindsay Lohan universe, the LLU.
Yep. Do Herbie too. I don't care. Like keep going.
Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen 2.
Oh wow, that would
You're
be
a
a good
fan.
one. Yep. Well, you could just keep going, just like Harrison Ford. Like, what other property have I not done
Absolutely,
again?
yeah.
Let's do this one.
Where else can I die?
Air Force One.
Yeah.
The big question I have is, do you see Lindsay Lohan sticking with, like, I'm gonna go with the tried and true nostalgia stuff, or like just the Hallmark things, or do you think she's gonna be like? Josh Peck was in a Christopher Nolan movie. You know what I mean? Like, eventually something could happen where it's like, wow, she's giving a great performance right here.
I don't know that I foresee her in a Nolan movie.
Sure.
But
Never say
probably
never.
more nostalgia.
I think she'll do really well on Netflix for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Netflix loves her.
Yeah.
Like, really, she excels at what she's working on right now. I just hope that we get more theatrical Lindsay Lohan, because that's what this proved to me, is that she is a leading star. She should be put in a lot more roles like this. And if she just is doing like this type of quirky, fun, slapstick humor with a lot of heart, I'm in. Like, strap me in. I'm ready to go. Tom Cruise does his stuff. Lindsay Lohan can do hers.
We should give flowers to the kids in the movie, because they did a really good job. I thought they were a lot of fun as portraying a Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan in a youth body.
All right.
Yep, and that's where it got a little bit confusing, because every once in a while I was like, wait, who is who? Who is imitating what person? And then once it gets to the ending where everything just kind of just sets up and falls into place, you can look at the story structure and be like, you could pick apart a lot of stuff, right? It's not perfect by any means, but it's still very entertaining. So I'm gonna say see it. Rebecca, what about you?
Oh, yeah, see it, absolutely.
I'm gonna see.
So that being said, Kent, see it.
Fine,
Yeah,
geez.
Ken.
Go on a
okay.
date, have fun with it.
Finally.
Well,
Go by yourself.
oh,